And some Indigo prophecy. He was possessed? Why would you kill somebody? Ah, yeah, he's tweaking. They're like, yo, who did this, bruh? I can already see this game is demonic or satanic. And being as though I'm older now, I'm gonna try to make the best decisions, because you can already see where they got the pentagrams and stuff, like lust, murder. You gotta pay attention. I didn't know it was used against us, you know, until you have that full knowledge in Christ. Oh, it's crazy looking.
A new kind of investor is changing things up.
Truth unedited, another truth chance.
An American classic film was produced. An epic story of a fictional New York crime family, with undoubtedly many truths mixed in. It became acclaimed and famous around the world. It was placed on the must-see list of everyone who enjoyed movies. The movie managed to provide a deep, thoughtful insight into the lives of people you would probably never emotionally relate to in a sympathetic way in your life.
You can.
But while watching the movie, you find yourself engulfed in their world. You started caring without even knowing it. The Godfather was told entirely from the point of view of the criminals. The only law enforcement figure with more than a couple lines of dialogue was Crooked. This was a film in which the sympathetic main characters rob and murder and aren't gunned down at the end. The movie ranks third on the American Film Institute's Best Movie of All Time list. A movie which changed the thoughts and minds of countless people over generations. It was a huge transition in the mental minds of millions, perhaps billions. You see, for the first time, many people were able to understand the minds of men that committed evil acts. They were able to sympathize and root for the bad guy. People were not aware that they were now being presented with a justification and understanding of evil. 10 years later, the star of the Godfather series, Al Pacino, brings another epic classic. Very different in its praises, but again, one of those movies that are on many adults' must-see lists. A movie about the rise and inevitable fall of gangster Tony Montana and the savage world of local and global cocaine traffickers operating out of Miami, Florida. The movie could have been like a fictional documentary that's subtle theme was root for the bad guy.
So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you.
The majority of viewers knew that they would never be like Tony Montana, but that wasn't the point. People loved his rawness, his ambition, his drive, and pursuit of the American dream, despite all the many obstacles in his way. He let nothing stop him, and being a bad guy was his only way of making it big in the world. You see, when money and success and power are the main goals of your life, watching someone achieve it was thrilling and exciting. Even in the end, in the classic gun scene, where you see the famous line, where Sosa sent the men to his home, it was classic. Even though he killed many people, it was killed himself. Reviewing it over with new eyes, you could feel the evil of that moment. But in my younger, dumb, and asleep days, evil was not the word I used to describe it. But again, we have another must-see classic movie that told the story of the bad guy in a different perspective. It wasn't being told from the perspective of law enforcement or from his victim, or for someone who was doing some sort of documentary of his life, of his rise and falls. We were to take a look at the bad guy. You see, his actions, though they brought him wealth and success, it should have been intolerable to the masses.
Oh, it's an antichrist.
One day, the world kicks you in the teeth, And you don't have any choice but to see things the way they really are.
Right.
My name is Lucas Kane. My story is the one where an ordinary guy has something extraordinary happen to him. Maybe it was supposed to happen. Maybe it was my destiny or my karma.
I hope it's not
I
demonic.
know one thing for sure. Nothing's ever going to be the same again.
This nigga went and got possessed. He buckled. See? It's what you feed yourself.
The gore
What
that
you
was
feed your
shown in the
soul.
movie should not have been digestible to the multitude. It was nominated,
Nigga props.
though it did not win awards. It still was on the must-see list of many adults.
It all
And you
started
also see it in movies.
where
The movie was one that was loved and
New
praised
York,
by gangsters for
capital
generations later.
universe.
But not just real
Chessboard,
gangsters,
destiny,
but those that had a
chose.
growing appetite for digesting evil.
I was just another pawn.
As time went on, we were introduced to more gangster movies that became loved by the masses. Movies like Goodfellas, or Casino, or New Jack City, or Menace to Society, or Belly. There was an appetite for these movies, and a change from Hollywood. They changed the point of view. You see, people were used to watching film told from the point of view from law enforcement, those that were stopping crime, or that were victims. So when we watched the bad guys, we did not relate to them. We wanted them stopped. Hollywood changed the point of view and had us in the minds of the bad guys. They had us rooting for the bad guys. They told us the story from the bad guys' perspective. And whether they were right or wrong, it didn't really matter.
This is food for thought for believers.
They understood why they did certain things and why they made certain decisions.
Alright, there's an old man in the
We might not have
bathroom.
made the same decisions in our own lives. We could understand why they
Like,
did.
look at this nigga. He's tweaking on the toilet.
Overwhelming case for justification.
Hold on, we gotta turn that down real quick.
In fact, one could say it was a rebranding.
Why are you cutting yourself on the toilet? So we can see Neff is kind of type possessed. He's quite sick in the head. I don't know what he did. He probably went to a seance, some witchcraft somewhere he shouldn't have been. And got possessed. Like, how is he? A random ass nigga. A random. You come up the bathroom stall stabbing at people. Of course he didn't expect it. Alright, so I guess they're showing our main character killing someone in the beginning. Which, alright, yeah. Tweakage. Yeah, she's letting you know you effed up. You messed up big time, boss. Murder on the first degree. The hell was you thinking?
What have I done? I didn't know. It was like a dream.
That's messed up.
Quick. I've got to get out of here before somebody comes in here.
So he got choices from the rip he's got to make. He's depressed. They made that joint realistic, yo. Alright, guys, so I really don't know the action button. You gotta get out of here, but what's the action button? Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be able to go through this door right here. Triangle X. Circle. I'm pressing everything. What up? Oh, everything's the right analog stick. Okay. You made mad noise, nigga. You buckled, nigga. Oh, this nigga buckled.
What happened, Kate?
This guy came out of the toilet. He was covered in blood.
Snap.
I need to get out of this neighborhood before the police get here.
Nobody goes anywhere. A crime has just been committed. I'm going to have to ask you to stay calm and wait here for the police to arrive and check your IDs.
Where the hell am I supposed to go, man? Oh, man. Yeah, he better do. He buckled.
I live too far away to walk. I have to find another way to get back home.
Now you're taking cars? That means we know he's tweaking. Damn shame. The old man seen you, cause I ran the wrong way the first time. Yeah, you can't ever come back. You was son.
Dog's dying. That's it. Why do they always wait for me to go on duty before they start killing each other in the middle of the night?
Tyler, somebody gets murdered every day in New York.
But especially when I'm on night duty. It's as if every psycho in the city has it in for me.
If you want a bitch, do it inside. That way I don't have to freeze to death listening to it.
Word.
You're the boss.
So I'm playing as her. Obviously,
5
we
years on
see.
the force, I've seen some murders, but you never really get used to death. You just learn to live with it. That's all. I still don't know if it was fatigue, or cold, or something else.
I know it was demonic possession.
Bad feeling I got. I walked into that restaurant, as if some part of me already knew that this time something was different.
Yo, he dipped, yo. He really was gone.
How's it going, McCarthy?
Evening, Inspector. I've been waiting for you. Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Mom.
So, what happened?
Homicide. Probably a stabbing, from what I can see.
Wow, he got the 666 on his head, on his
The murderer got away.
head. Did anybody peep that?
Any witnesses?
Yeah, the waitress, Kate. She was serving a client when the guy came out of the toilets covered in blood and left through the back door. Kate saw him from up close. She could probably tell you more about it.
Thanks for your help, Martin. It's late. I think you can go home and get some sleep.
I'm gonna wait until you're finished with Kate, if you don't mind. I want to make sure she gets home okay.
When this symbol appears at the top right of the screen, you can switch characters. It's hot. My boy. So I'm gonna play as Tyler. This is not a time for music. I don't know why I just did that.
Tyler, can you shut that thing off?
Sorry.
Murder site here.
Hey, I just thought I'd chill the atmosphere a little. okay. It's off.
Oops.
I better turn this off before Carla pops her vein.
Yeah, he buckled. Yo, I be buckling like that in real life, bro. That's crazy. This nigga put on music. Yo, this game's deep though. What's up, guys?
You hammered, Tyler.
Yeah, this is my third night on call in a row. You know me, man. If I don't get my beauty sleep, it's zombie city.
You should be pretty soon now.
You don't know Carla. She's capable of keeping everybody up till breakfast. And she is by far the most stubborn girl I ever met.
So the waitress knows. Let's question her.
My partner's gonna take your statement soon, ma'am. It shouldn't take too long.
Thanks.
Kate? I'm Inspector Carla Valenti. I'm in charge of the investigation here. Would you mind answering a few questions?
No. Go ahead.
Have you been working here long, Kate?
It'll be 11 years next month. I've seen all sorts in this place. Down and outers, junkies, you name it. The till's been robbed a few times. But murder? It's a new one. Poor Johnny was such a nice guy.
Did you know the victim well?
John was a regular. He came every Monday. He always ordered the same thing and left a nice tip.
Could anyone else have come in?
No, I don't think so. You can only get in the front door. If somebody else had come in, I would have seen them.
Can you tell me what you saw?
There weren't that many people tonight. It's usually pretty calm during the week. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. I didn't even see John get up. Oh my God.
You have to try to be strong, Kate. I know that this has been a shock for you, but you're the only one who can help us find the suspect.
I had just finished clearing the table. He burst out of the toilets, came right at me. I screamed. My platter fell on the floor. I'm sure he would have come after me if Martin hadn't been there.
What happened next?
He got scared and ran out the emergency exit.
Do you think that you would recognize the murderer?
I'll never forget that face.
Perfect. Do you think that you could come down to the station tomorrow and help us construct a likeness of the killer?
Yeah. I'll do whatever you think I can to help catch him.
Thank you very much for your help, Kate.
I hope you find the bastard who did it. People like that just don't deserve to live.
I promise you, we'll do everything in our power to find him.
Oh my
Try to get
goodness.
some sleep. Martin will make sure you get home okay.
That's crazy. I hope that didn't push it to the next chapter or the next part, because we had to still see the murder. Come on, y'all. We gotta see this murder. Tyler? The hell you doing? You all the way at the front. What are you doing? Accident. They did him dirty, my boy.
Bizarre.
What?
Well, he still has his credit card and $100 in cash on him. I guess the killer wasn't after his money.
powerful wounds on the left side of the chest. I don't understand why there would be blood here.
Maybe it belongs to the victim.
Not likely. Get Garrett to analyze it. Then we'll know for sure.
Oh, yeah, he's done. He just checked the blood on his.
Looks like the guy was taken totally by surprise.
But have him check it out too. Yeah, they feeling themselves way too much. What? My bad.
Tyler?
My bad.
This is a restroom, isn't it?
No. This is a crime scene.
It's cool. I'm done. Must be all that coffee I've been drinking to try and stay awake.
Yo, she was hurt, bro. I'm stressing her out. My bad. This nigga tree at work. Alright, so they got the evidence.
Hey, Garrett. Carla wants you to verify 2 or 3 things. Don't worry. I wrote it all down on this paper so you wouldn't forget.
I had a feeling that Carla was going to keep us up a little longer.
Hey, Carla, I'm gonna take a look outside, see if I can find anything. Hey, footprints. Maybe they belong to the killer.
Now you just seen where he went, so.
Yo.
What do you want?
I was wondering, you didn't happen to see anything unusual tonight, did you?
Ah, leave me alone. I ain't got nothing to say. I don't talk to cops. What can I do for you?
You know, you really shouldn't be outside tonight. It's freezing cold. If you want, I could have them come and pick you up and...
Oh, leave me alone. I'm just fine.
Someone was killed in that restaurant tonight. Did you happen to see anything or anyone unusual?
Did I see something? I don't see nothing. I mind my own business.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Try to get someplace warm. Take care of yourself.
Damn, so I keep getting him stressed.
I saw someone! Or rather, something. Nobody remembers it, but I saw him. I saw him come out the back door. It was evil. The devil himself.
What did he look like? Can you describe him?
Who? You drink too much, baby. You're talking nonsense.
What?
Nonsense.
You started tweaking, yo. I knew not to grab that.
From the inside.
Why would I stress her out? Damn. That's 10. Now she's anxious. Just run around the front. Like, what the heck? We got everything we needed, though.
Come on, let's go, Carla. I can't even keep my eyes open anymore.
I want to take another look around. We haven't found the murder weapon. It might still be around here somewhere.
Oh, wow. They didn't get the murder weapon. It was right there.
Did you find anything, Tyler?
For that, I'd have to be able to keep my eyes open.
Keep up the good work, Tyler.
Wow. He didn't even answer her, but I'm gonna go get it her. She gonna get it herself. Murder weapons right here.
A table knife covered in blood. Obviously the murder weapon. Killer used his silverware to stab his victim. That would seem to indicate that the murder wasn't premeditated.
Tyler, I want you to verify that Garrett has lifted the prints off this knife handle. Have him check out the blood on the blade as well.
Okay. You ever consider a career in plumbing, Carla?
You ever consider a career in comedy, Tyler?
Hey, everybody says I'm a very funny guy.
Time to go.
Stab some dude in the toilet? You gotta be crazy. This guy took a big risk. Anybody could have walked in here and surprised him.
Now we can leave.
Tyler's got the keys to the car. I better go find him.
It's okay.
Man, I can't keep my eyes open. I'm gonna go see if Carla's done yet.
What? Feel something's still not done.
Carla, she's really something else. She's not always easy to get along with, but she's the best damn cop I know.
You ready to go, Tyler? I think I've seen everything I need to see.
Are you sure? We can take another look around if you want.
No, we're good. Let's head home.
Okay, let's bust. Cool. Carla agrees to go. Let's get into the car before she changes her mind.
He's definitely trying to go home. He's trying to go to sleep. But it's crazy because your character that you're playing as murdered someone not even aware. He wasn't even conscious because he was demonically possessed. Yeah, that was grimy. He ain't have to do him like that. Kill that poor old man.
A nightmare. It was all just a horrible nightmare.
No, it's not, nigga. You really killed someone. Tweaking. What's wrong with you? The cops is on your ass, too.
I wasn't dreaming. It all really happened.
That's a shame.
I'm gonna get ready and go to work.
What?
Oh, my head.
You gonna go to work?
It's like somebody shoved a steel bar in my brain and then melted it. Gotta make it stop.
But how?
The sheets are full of blood. I can't go back to bed. I'm not tired anyway.
Why don't you throw that away? Yo. Yeah, he takes major L's. Dang, it's all behind computer. Notch up new victims. Several dozen violent video games. Violent, easily influenced. Adolescents try to reproduce the same scenes in real life. A policeman is reported to have said several. Law forbidding all video games for players under the arms dealers who sold the weapon. A question. The problem is not the availability of the weapons, declared a spokesman for the National Gun Owners Syndicate. Every American citizen has the right to buy their arms. The real problem is those video games. They are a veritable threat to our youth. Oh, shut up, bro. It's not the games, it's people that can't control themselves, that have no relationship with God. He started tweaking on the it's time to get up. So he wants to go to work after he didn't kill someone. He's tripping.
My parents, Marcus and me, before the accident.
Before the accident, so yeah, he's real messed up. Get a new pair of clothes. My bad.
My wrists are still bloody. Gotta do something about that.
Take a shower. What's this? Yeah, shut that, man. It's pretty good graphics, though. And I'm gonna let that phone ring, just in case. Come on, boss.
Hello?
Lucas, it's good to hear from you. I thought I'd call to find out if maybe you wanted to go to Mom and Dad's tomb together. And to be honest, I thought it might be a good excuse to get back in touch with you.
Yo.
I need to see you, Marcus. I'm in big trouble.
It's your brother.
What are you talking about, Lucas? What happened?
I can't really talk about it on the telephone. It's serious, Marcus.
I'll meet you in half an hour at the park.
See you there.
At the park.
Yesterday, at 7:30 p.m.
Oh!
Lucas, it's Tiffany. I thought maybe I'd pop over tomorrow night after I leave the hospital and pick up a few things. Well, call me back.
He can cook and all that, huh? He got a suit. Forgot I can run.
After what happened last night, I'm not really in the mood to play the guitar.
Definitely not. What the freak? Suspect Crow. Time to go in. And it's freezing outside.
I'm in no condition. My forearms still hurt.
Cause you was sitting there and cutting yourself. Oh!
New York police, please open the door.
What you mean, get ready? What?
These images in my head. I must be losing my mind.
Nah. He's trying to bust open the door, bro. We gotta go to the bathroom, take a shower. He's tripping. Hold on. Hurry up, hurry up. Yeah, that dude is tripping. He gonna be knocking at the door. He got his feet. Go. You can't jump out. Hold on. Definitely gotta get this. Bro, I thought you cleaned your hand, bro. What? I thought he took a shower. Bro. He's just buckled. He was in the shower, didn't even clean himself. What is going on? Sorry guys, we gotta backtrack. Cause this guy. Man. He still didn't get the blood off.
New York police, please open the door.
Police. They know. They've come to arrest me.
He started tweaking, my boy.
Police, open up.
Just a minute, I'm coming. I can't let them find any evidence linking me to last night. I've got a couple seconds to hide everything before I get the door.
Oh, what the hell?
Sir, this is the New York police. I must insist that you open this door immediately.
Oh my God. Hurry up, my boy. You supposed to clean it off already.
If you do not open the door right now, I will be forced to knock it down.
Okay. Fine by me. Clean your hands. Jesus.
This is your last warning.
He still got the blood on him.
Or I knock it down.
I'm about to fail this mission, my boy. How? Yo.
Don't move.
Oh.
And that's how my story ends. The neighbors called the cops because they heard shouts coming from my apartment. It didn't take long for them to find evidence of my guilt and link me up to the...
Wow.
New York police, please open the door.
The police. They know. They've come to arrest me.
Bro, this part is hard, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Open up.
Just a minute, I'm coming. I can't let them find any evidence linking me to last night. I've got a couple seconds to hide everything before I get the door.
Sir, this is the New York police. I must insist that you open this door immediately.
Oh, you had to heal yourself.
If you do not open the door right now, I will be forced to knock it down.
Swoop, swoop, swoop. I'm gone, my boy. Fix these sheets.
This is your last warning.
I don't even know why I cover them. Just throw them in the...
Or I knock it down.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Just a second, I'm looking for the keys.
Don't move.
Oh.
And that's how my story ends. The
Wow.
neighbors called the cops because they heard.
Bruh, come on, bruh. Sorry, guys. I keep starting all over.
New York police, please open the door.
Police. They know. They've come to arrest me.
Wanna fix your hands, bandages. We gotta do this all over again.
Open up.
Just a minute, I'm coming. I can't let them find any evidence linking me to last night. I've got a couple seconds to hide everything before I get the door.
This takes the most time. So this, the
This is the
bandages.
New York police. I must insist that you open this door immediately. If you do not open the door right now, I will be forced to knock it down.
Whew.
I'm sorry to make you wait like that. I was in the shower.
Are you Lucas Kane?
Yes.
Mr. Kane, the neighbors heard yelling from your apartment. You're a problem.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was me. I cut myself on some broken glass, and I freaked out. Fortunately, it wasn't a really big deal.
Would it be all right if I took a little look around your apartment?
Whatever. Go ahead.
What happened to your wrists, sir?
I told you I had a stupid accident with some broken glass.
Holy cow. When you cut yourself, you go all the way, don't you?
And that's how my story ends. The neighbors called the cops because they heard shouts coming from my apartment.
Hey, what's this? Stay where you are and put your hands in the air.
How? Oh, snap. Wow.
It didn't take the police long to make the connection. Now I'll never find out what really happened.
Wow, bro. They are doing me dirty.
Open the door.
It's police. They know. They've come to arrest me.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Police, open up.
Just a minute, I'm coming. I can't let them find any evidence linking me to last night. I've got a couple seconds to hide everything before I get the door.
I hate starting all over, bro. This is crazy.
This is the New York police.
I keep having to find out the old way. The hard way that. Alright, don't take no time. Go, 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 go. Told you I don't need tutorial.
If you do not open the door right now, I will be forced to knock it down. This is your last warning.
Hurry
Open
up.
the door now, or I knock it down.
Give me some noodles.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yo, this game is crazy, bro.
What game is it? I want
They
beef.
think because he murdered someone, he got possessed.
It's
and
two
he has
players?
it's one player. He got high. Come on, come on. The cops are gonna knock down the door, bro. Hurry up. I'm broadcasting it because it's crazy.
Can you give me beef noodles, please?
Yes,
I
I
want
will.
the shrimp ones.
Okay.
Hey, don't. If you need jump out the window, Kurt.
Yo, go. Oh my God, bro. Starting all over again. Cause he killed someone at a diner, but he got possessed. He was cutting himself. He was like tripping, tweaking in the bathroom. Then he killed an old man. Caught. Oh my God.
Continue.
He said, "This is how my story ends." Sad. Got arrested. He tried to run out of town. Yeah, it's from Ps2.
New York police, please open the door.
They've come to arrest me.
Kill that homework.
Police, open up.
Just a minute, I'm coming. I can't find any evidence linking me to last night. I've got a couple seconds to hide everything before I get the door.
Sir, this is the New York police. I must insist that you open this door immediately.
Hurry up, Kurt.
If you do not open the door right now, I will be forced to knock it down.
He's stupid. What is he doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I know, he takes forever.
Why?
This is how I got caught last time. So I have to put this in the bathroom. I should have plenty of time
This is
left.
your last warning. Open the door now, or I knock it down.
Go.
Kurt, what happens if you open the door for them? Kurt, what happens if you open the door for them?
Then you win. And that's what I'm trying to do.
Try to open the door for them?
Yeah, but you gotta get changed and all this extra. Hurry up. Go!
My glasses in there?
Don't move.
My glasses in there? No.
Wait, they should be. Yeah, they're right here.
No, the wrong ones, like my seeing
Oh
glasses.
yeah, them seeing glasses?
Yeah, those ones.
I don't know what you do with them. I think they're near the big TV in the living room. Over near that.
Kurt, can I try?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to play. Yeah, you can try.
They've come to arrest me.
Oh my god, I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
Yeah, go here. Press right and watch this. Or up.
Just a minute, I'm coming.
Then right.
I can't find
No, don't close it.
last night.
Here.
I told you it's hard to play.
Before I get the door.
Here. Kurt, let me know when you get to the cop car, okay?
This is the New York
Let me know, cause
I gotta start all over. I took too long already.
Open this door immediately.
Kurt, why you got 3 drinks?
If you do not open the door right now, I will be forced to knock it down.
I'm trying to do some exercise in the house.
Open the door now, or I knock it down.
Kurt, let me do it for you.
I did it.
Go to the cop now. Go open the door now. Say I'm coming. Hurry up, hurry up. Open the door, Kurt.
I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Crap. I was supposed to grab the key.
Oh my god. You're dookie bums.
I know I keep losing.
Go, 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 go.
It's not fast enough.
Go.
Don't move.
That's how my story ends. The neighbors called the cops
Under
because
arrest.
they heard shouts coming from
His square.
The neighbors called the cops on him
Why?
because they heard shouts.
So he killed the wife and the husband?
No, he just killed an old person.
For what?
They know. They've come to arrest me.
And I was just an old man by himself in the bathroom
Just a minute, I'm
coming.
because he got possessed by a demon.
It's linking me to last night. I've got a couple seconds to hide everything before I get the door.
Write down, huh?
Sir, this is the New York police. I must insist that you open his door immediately.
Zucchini,
Huh? Yeah, Kurt?
you making mad noise. Hurry up, bro.
If you do not open the door right now, I will be forced to knock it down.
Bro, can you stop singing that song? That song is trash.
I know it is.
Open the door now, or I knock it down.
Kurt, if we go outside, you want to go to the store? Huh?
Yeah, hold on.
Alright. I'll call you the back.
I just wasted unnecessary time.
Don't move.
Yo, they don't give you enough time on this, bro.
Because they heard shouts coming from my apartment.
New York police, please open the door.
Yo, I took bad time. Now I'm gonna try to ace this in one shot. I'm tired of playing games with this man.
Open up.
Stop playing with me.
I'm coming. I can't let them find any evidence linking me to last night. I've got a couple seconds to hide everything before I get the door.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I already know how.
Sir, this is the New York police. I must insist that you open his door immediately.
It takes forever with this, bro.
Here, Kurt.
Hold on.
If you do not open the door right now, I will be forced to knock it down. This is your last warning. Open the door now, or I knock it down.
It's taking too long.
Come on, hurry up. Go to the door. Just go to the door.
Insane.
Kurt, just go to the door.
I got it. What? I was right there, bruh.
That's how my story ends.
That's why I was telling you, just go to the door.
Bruh. Why are they doing me dirty?
Okay.
I'm tired of starting all over. Seriously.
Police, open up.
Just a minute, I'm coming. I can't find any evidence linking me to last night.
Seriously, bro. Like, it's ridiculous.
Sir, this is the New York police.
Chill out.
Kurt, I'm doing exercise today. Cause I'm trying to lose some weight,
I'm thinking he had to take a shower and all that. Like,
no, why would he take a shower? Mind you, the cops will pull him out the shower.
bro, if you don't pick up that key, bro.
This is your last warning. Open the door now, or I knock it down.
Take her jacket off, it's hot.
Don't move.
That's how my story
They cheating. What's up, TT?
heard shouts coming from my back. It didn't take long for them to find evidence of my guilt.
They doing me so dirty right now.
They know. They've come to arrest me.
Open up.
Just a minute, I'm coming.
That's how it looks when you heal yourself.
Come on, Kurt.
Put some bandages.
Hurry up so you can...
Please don't get caught, please.
Sir, this is the New York police. I must insist that you open this door immediately.
We know. We know, boss. I gotta do things differently, you see? You can't expect the same results doing the same thing.
Forced to knock it down.
So we're gonna hit this room first, hit the dryer, whatever, then get the key. Get the key next, after this. Just can't believe he buckled
This is your
like that.
last warning. Open the door now, or I knock it down.
Go!
Don't move.
Bruh, they made this extremely hard. Like, come on, man. Y'all barely giving time. It's ridiculous.
New York police, please open the door.
The police. They know. They've come to arrest me.
We can't waste no extra time. Come on.
Open up.
Just a minute, I'm coming.
Damn.
Let them find any evidence linking me to last night. I've got a couple seconds to hide everything before I get the door.
Duh.
Sir, this is the New York police. I must insist that
You sitting there
open
looking
this
at your
door
arms, bro. What
immediately.
you doing, bro? Dang, you taking forever. I don't like that. He's taking forever on purpose.
If you do not open the door right now, I will be forced to knock it down. This is your last warning. Open the door now, or I knock it down.
Get the key. Oh my goodness. No!
Don't move.
And that's how my story ends.
He took a piss in his ink. He got a +5.
It didn't take long.
At first I thought it worked. I was about to say, man, we finally. This dumbass hits the toilet out of. Come on, bruh.
New York police, please open the door.
The police. They know. They've come to arrest me.
Police, open up.
Just a minute, I'm coming. I can't let them find any evidence linking me to last night. I've got a couple seconds to hide everything before I get the door.
I could have said no. On the real, like, you can't come
This
in.
is the New York police. I must insist that you open this door immediately.
Like, why does the game start off with you trying to hide a murder? Like, that is very shady.
If you do not open the door right now, I will be forced to knock it down.
I don't care no more. All this, bruh. I'd rather do this stuff first.
This is your last warning. Open the door now, or I knock it down.
Stop playing with me, my boy. It's taking forever, bruh. Bruh. That happens one more time, bruh. I'm done with this game. For real. That happens one more time because it's like, it's bullshit. Now it's bullshit. You barely gave any time. They being ugly for that, yo.
They've come to arrest me.
Police, open up.
Just a minute, I'm coming. I can't let them find any evidence linking me to last night. I've got a couple seconds to hide everything before I get the door.
Sir, this is the New York police. I must insist that you open this door immediately.
Yeah. You pissed me off.
If you do not open the door right now, I will be forced to knock it down.
on, bro. We don't have time for that. This nigga running around like he being ugly with it. I lost. I could tell. Cause all the stuff you gotta do prior. It's the angles of the game that messed me up.
Don't move.
It's the same thing that happens, bruh. Like yo.
New York police, please open the door.
But I don't give up so easily. I was about to give up. I ain't gonna lie. It's annoying. Starting all over. The same repetitive thing. Seeing the same thing, bro.
I can't let them find any evidence linking me to last night. I've got a couple seconds to hide everything before I get the door.
Jeez.
Sir, this is the New York police. I must insist that you open this door immediately. If you do not open the door right now, I will be forced to knock it down.
I don't care how he feeling because he's being dumb. I was supposed to go with the original plan, how I was doing it the first time.
This is your last warning. Open the door now, or I knock it down.
You didn't have to take a piss, bro. You're an idiot. Now we definitely lost. I'm gonna do that one first from now on, I think. So I can just run out the room. Boop.
Don't move.
The way he jumped, he said he died. He was hurt. We know he was hurt, bro.
New York police, please open the door.
Please.
Watch, I'm gonna be mad quick with everything.
Police, open up.
Just a minute, I'm coming. I can't let them find any evidence linking me to last
That's
night.
what he's supposed to be saying.
Got a couple seconds to hide everything.
Sir, this is the New York police. I must insist that you open this door immediately. If you do not open the door right now, I will be forced to knock it down. This is your last warning. Open the door now, or I knock it down.
He started poofing, hauling ass. That was quick. Much better. Much better. Finally, guys. Shit. And look, time's still going to get you to fail. That's how that shit is, bro. Trying to set you up.
I'm sorry to make you wait like that. I was in the shower.
Are you Lucas Kane?
Finally.
Yes.
Mr. Kane, the neighbors heard yelling from your apartment. You're a problem.
Not at all.
Oh, yeah, that was me. I cut myself on some broken glass, and I freaked out a little. Fortunately, it wasn't a really big deal.
Would it be all right if I took a little look around your apartment?
Whatever. Go ahead.
What happened to your wrists?
He said, what is this?
I had a stupid accident with some broken glass.
Holy cow. When you cut yourself, you go all the way, don't you?
My boy.
Thank you for your cooperation. Sorry to bother you, sir. You know how it is. With everything that's been going on, I prefer to be careful.
I understand.
So long, Mr. Kane.
He said, they're coming for me. He started. They did a good job on this game. They did.
Tell this guy come take a couple shots.
Take a piss. He's got to brighten up his mood a little bit. He's stressed out.
Massacre in East End restaurant. An especially horrible murder was committed last night at the restaurant. The killer was a man in his 30s of average height with blue hair. Police are already searching for the man and releasing a composite sketch in the next few days. That should help my migraine. Notice.
There you go.
Don't take with alcohol.
He was stressing that whole time.
Thus spoke Zarathustra by Nietzsche.
He's reading some bullshit.
I know half of it by heart.
It's not the Bible. That's what you should be reading. That cold bond, yeah. That cold air out of here. Yeah, it's time to go, guys. Oh snap, Lucas came to police station. Carla Valentini. Lucas King. Damn, they named him King.
When Marcus and I were kids, we were inseparable. He's the one who took care of me after our parents died. We kind of grew apart after he became a priest. But he's still the only person I really trust. The only one who might believe that I had nothing to do with all this mess.
He grew apart because he was a pastor or a priest. This game is crazy. He buckled. Oh, that's hot. That's the camera angle right there. Got a little adventure mode.
I can't leave now. I gotta speak to Marcus.
What the heck? I had to. I was about to drop the controller. Wow.
I'll leave when I've spoken with Marcus.
Well, where the heck is Marcus? Where's your brother at? What the heck? That's what I'm looking for. I should be on some Tekken. I ain't gonna lie. There you go. Here you go.
See you. I missed you. It's been a while. 2 years. So tell me what's happened, Lucas. I've killed him, Marcus. It happened at a restaurant last night. It's like I was possessed.
in a sort of trance, like I was a puppet on a string. I saw what I was doing, but I was powerless to stop it.
God. I can't believe this, Lucas. Tell me that it wasn't you. You're not capable of something like that.
And there's this, too.
You cut your wrists?
Before the murder, I carved these symbols on my arms with a knife. I don't know if they mean anything.
This murder? Exactly how did it happen?
Well, after work last night, I stopped at a little diner to get something to eat. I read a book at my table, I think. And after, it's just a black hole. I don't remember anything. Right up until I found myself in the toilets with a knife in my hand. It was horrible.
You say that you were in a sort of a trance. What do you mean by that? You're talking about magic? Or sorcery? Or something like that?
Yeah.
Marcus, I don't have an explanation. I'm just telling you what happened, that's all. I'm only certain about one thing. I'm not the one who really killed that man.
Were there any witnesses? Did anyone see you?
Probably. I got out of the restaurant as best I could. The police still haven't identified me, apparently, but it probably won't take them too long to track me down. While I was doing this horrible thing, I saw something, or rather someone.
Was somebody else there with you?
No, it was like a sort of vision. I saw a man in the middle of hundreds of candles, and there was this little girl.
You saw a little girl?
She seemed alone, lost. She asked me to help her. What happened to me, Marcus? What am I supposed to do now? You know me better than anyone, Marcus. Help me.
Lucas, I'm a bit lost here. This whole story is just so bizarre. It might be better. Maybe you should go and tell your story to the police, Lucas. Turn yourself in before they find you.
Do you really think the police are going to believe a story like that? They'll throw me in prison for the rest of my life, and I'll never find out what really happened.
I am a priest, Lucas. The fact that you have taken a life is a very serious matter.
I told you that it wasn't me, Marcus. All these years and nothing's changed. You still never listen to me.
Lucas, don't ask me to make a choice between my faith and my brother.
Somebody used me to commit a crime, and I'm going to find out what happened and why, whatever the cost. I'm sorry, Marcus. I shouldn't have come to see you.
Here. You need this more than I do.
Marcus, you know that I don't believe in all that.
Oh, man. You better take it. Take that mess.
Thanks.
When death comes life. You better believe. It's because you don't know Christ. That's why you got used by a demon. You don't know Jesus, the creator. Look, say you're messing with you right now. This nigga buckle. I don't know how.
That kid, he's gonna slip on the ice. I've got to stop him. The cop in the restaurant. If I don't do something, the child will die. If I do something, the cop will recognize me. What am I gonna do?
Save the kid. Okay.
Are you sure there's somebody down there? Yep, positive. I saw a kid fall in, and then a guy dove in to save him.
Yeah, I saw him too. It was a little while ago. He definitely should have come up by now.
And that's how my story ends.
What?
I died in the frozen waters of Central Park, trying to save the life of a young boy. I'll never know what happened.
Oh, what the heck? Wow. So I'm supposed to let the kid die? Like... Yeet! I'm gonna keep trying to save that kid. What the heck?
There he is. He's lost consciousness.
Got him.
Quick, I've got to go back up before I run out of air.
Run. Now you gotta run. Had to dip out, my boy.
I know who you are, don't...
What?
That's my story ends, because by the stupidest of chances, I happened to run into the cop from the restaurant as he made his round. One chance in a million.
Wow, he was walking through the park, ran right into the... He said, hey, I know you.
I know who
What?
you are, don't move.
And thus my story ends, because by the stupidest of chances, I happened to run into the cop from the restaurant as he made his rounds on the hall. There was one chance.
I think I'm supposed to go back to the middle, where I came from.
Lost consciousness. Quick, I've got to go back up before I run out of air.
I'm mad they keep making me start this all over. I don't understand this game, bro. Like, certain thing. Oh, keep the moving. Thank y'all. God bless you. Oh, actually, wait. Let me see that kid right quick. That's why.
His heart, no longer beating. Quick, maybe it's not too late. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2,
3.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. His heart's not beating. This time it's over.
I know who you are, don't move.
And that's how my story ends.
Wow, bro.
I know prison will be nothing compared to the remorse I feel about not being able to save that boy's life.
Oh my God, bro. Let's see if we can save the kid. And this game is crazy. I got that kid. Nah. Even though in real life you can't swim like that. You can't do it like that. He would have been beat in real life, because feel me, I would have drowned myself. Or died trying.
Quick, I've got to go back up before I run out of air.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3. They damn dirty, my boy.
His heart, no longer beating. Quick, maybe it's not too late. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Ow!
His heart's not beating. This time it's over.
I know who you are. Don't move.
And that's how my story ends. I was arrested after trying to rescue a young...
This part is hard, man, so I'm gonna be playing something else.
There he is. He's lost consciousness. Quick, I've got to go back up before I run out of air.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
His heart's not beating. This time it's over.
I know who you are. Don't move.
And that's how my story ends. I was arrested after trying to rescue a young boy. I know prison will be nothing compared to the remorse I feel about not being able to save that boy's life. And I'll never...
Unbelievable.
Lost consciousness. Quick, I've got to go back up before I run out of air.
Yeah, his little boy, he took an L, bro. What was that fence even going? Bro. He was sitting there playing on it.
3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Pisses me off.
His heart's not beating. This time it's over.
I know who you are. Don't move.
And that's how my story ends. I was arrested after...
He said.
There he is. He's lost consciousness. Quick, I've got to go back up before I run out of air.
I don't know how to do this part, I ain't gonna lie. Oh.
2, 3.
Patrol 324. Kid just fell into the water. Send an ambulance right away.
Man, what courage. The kid would have died. That guy's a hero.
He dove into freezing water to save the kid. The kid never would have made it out of there without him.
The cop recognized me. We both would. It's hard to say why he didn't turn me in. Maybe he decided I was even. I had taken a life, given one back. Nothing really changed when I was still wanted for murder by the police. But when I left that park, I knew I could look myself in the mirror again without cringing.
Without cringing. Wow, that's deep. Finally, guys.
I've got this really bad habit for a cop. Once I start working on a case, I can't think about anything else. I'm exhausted. I haven't gotten a wink of sleep all night. Something's bothering me about this murder, but I just can't seem to put my finger on what it is.
Wow, they still on it.
Hi, Carla. How you doing today?
Hi, Doug. Not too bad. Is Tyler here yet?
No, not that I know of.
So, ready for that big retirement?
Working on it.
Hold on, you can go anywhere you want.
The door leading to the basement. I have no business down there right now.
Hey, Carl, can you tell your partner to pay me back that $100 he owes me? I've been waiting 6 months for it now.
Can't help you there, Jeffrey. Talk to him about it.
He's been avoiding me like the plague. Plus, you know, you're the only one he listens to.
Catch you later, Jeffrey.
Yeah, he owe him on it.
Tyler is still not here. I better try to give him a ring.
Hi, Carla.
Hi, Garrett.
Oh, wait, Carla. I got some results back on the tests we did for that restaurant murder.
Great. As soon as Tyler gets here, we'll come and see you.
Okay, I'll be at my desk all morning.
What desk?
Hi, Carla.
Yeah, he dipped out. Oh, you can look through first person. What? That's crazy. Yo, that was good graphics for a PS2. This is probably year 2000. We're gonna play some Truth like we was playing earlier.
That everyone that performed those acts were not evil, and sometimes to survive, performing evil was justified. Now, being in 2020, it may be hard to believe, but this was not the overall mindset in the 20th century before. And though evil had always existed, it was not justified overall in the hearts and minds of the majority. The tolerance of sin and immorality in the hearts and minds of the population was tremendously less than where we are today. And when you review this entertainment, you can now see how it contributed. Look at series like The Sopranos. Again, another mafia-based storyline, but told from the point of view of one that would be the enemy in real life. Was John Gotti a hero in real life? Or was he a gangster that the system continuously tried to convict? But on television, we went through a crime boss's wife that made many of the same decisions as did John Gotti. The crazy part to it is that it's undeniable that they wanted you in his mind. I mean, you know that for sure, because they had him see a psychologist. We were in his psychiatric session.
Completely idiotic.
A mafia crime boss seeing a psychologist. That's crazy. They did this because they wanted us to see that he had a heart. They wanted us to know what was in his head, that he really cared about people, and that all of his actions maybe did not deserve to be labeled as evil. They put us in the mind of evil and put a heart around it. Or there was even a series called Dexter, who had us following the life of a serial killer.
Have tuned in to see forensic scientist Dexter Morgan bring an off-handed form of justice to the streets of Miami as he moonlights as a vigilante serial killer in the hit Showtime series Dexter.
Here's a show about a vigilante serial killer hunting down murderers who slip through the cracks of the justice system. There is apparently 9 seasons of this garbage that had the audience cheering for a serial killer. Because though he did evil, it was good because he was doing the evil for the right reason. We can go down the list because there is no shortage of content like this. From Breaking Bad to movies like The Joker, Hollywood has diligently worked to put us in the minds of those that in the real world we would have looked at as evil. So the question to ask ourselves is really simple. Why? Is it really because crime sells?
That nigga in there
sex
fornicating.
sells, evil sells? Is it really
I can't even laugh at it though, man, because judgment is definitely coming.
Like to think, and how we would like to justify.
I believe in Christ.
But think about it.
I believe in Lord
they can
Jesus.
make these same movies from a different point
And
of
I
view.
know for a fact,
not
man,
glorify and justify the bad guys.
we have to sanctify ourselves,
Make a war on drugs, but not
separate ourselves from the world. We can't continue in sin and lawlessness that God hates, and oppose a God and think that we don't take an account for
it should be no surprise that
our behavior, our actions, our thoughts.
Behavior. It has always been a tool to control minds, whether those that watch the television and movies want to admit it or not.
Yeah.
Our movies and television put us in the minds
And
of
I've been
many
dealing with
that
some
commit
demonic
evil,
ass
heinous
people, and
acts.
I'll snap them.
Also, our
I don't play
music
that.
promotes those evil and heinous acts as being
The
just a
music
regular
promotes
way of life.
evil.
It's big business.
All that
The
gangster
major
shit.
corporations have made fortunes promoting evil to us.
Exactly.
Now, in many of my other
Exactly.
videos,
That's
I
all it
explain why
is.
that
That's the
is
music
case.
industry in a
Like,
bundle
I have
for
a
you.
video about hip-hop music.
All the niggas sold their soul to the
If you
devil.
did not understand
They
or
take
agree
L's.
with what I meant when I just
They're
spoke about
not for the public. They're not for the
evil,
people. I
you should
keep
watch
telling
that
people
video
this.
to at least understand what I was getting at. But let's not discuss the entire entertainment industry and the major corporations. I mean, that's easy. They are an easy scapegoat, and they do hold a lot of blame. But that's a discussion for another day. And frankly, there's nothing really we can do about it. But let's examine the real problem. Let's discuss us. Today, we have a major problem of liking too much of what is bad for us. It's like all those cigarette commercials. When they make those commercials that show what people that smoke cigarettes for a long time go through, you can ask yourself, why in the world do people still smoke, knowing that it's killing them? The simple answer is addiction. Nicotine is addictive.
Nobody here.
People can't live without it. Even though they know that it will eventually kill them, and they are destroying the inside of their body, they still need it. This entertainment is the same thing as nicotine and cigarettes. It's obvious that taking in this wicked entertainment is very bad for our mental and our souls. That's why we shouldn't show these things to young children. That's why movies have ratings. Even if you don't fully believe in God, or you're not ready to commit to Him, you know that killing people is wrong. Well, that was the overall belief maybe a decade ago, before the movie The Purge came out. This movie that introduced a day in the year that allowed killing and all kinds of sins to be legal. And now people are really having conversations saying there should be something in real life. People need a chance to purge. But back to the point. When we do this with our diet,
They're dirty.
Watch out.
If I like
Wait,
Big Mac,
let me check it out.
and then I decide that that will be my diet for a long period of time, I expect that I will gain a lot of weight and create health problems. But most of us don't recognize that if we view entertainment that promotes evil to us consistently, we are rotting out our hearts and creating a tolerance for evil that should never be there. Could you watch people committing murders all the time in real life on the streets? The answer for the majority is probably no. So the question is, why can we watch these things continuously on the screen every day in our own homes?
Tyler hates it when anyone
The problem
touches his
is that
stuff.
many of us love evil, and we are not aware of it. Many of
She
us
shares the
have
office with him. I ain't know
that should
that.
never be there. And so the real concern that we all must deal with is, do we love evil? Especially if we are believers. Especially if we say that we believe in Yahshua the Messiah, who died for our sins, who redeems us to our Father. I hear so many people say, God knows my heart. But what
They
if the
always
love of
say-
evil has tainted your heart and made you unclean?
Exactly.
I brought this up to you because I really
You can
want
be
you to think about it.
unclean.
These are
Don't
things
get
that we
twisted.
can live our whole lives and never really consider.
Happened before.
We love evil.
Kirsten.
We have too much
What's that
tolerance
supposed
for
to mean?
evil and wickedness. These are things that can make us lukewarm. In Revelation chapter 3, verses 15 and 16, Yahshua says, I know your works, that you are neither cold nor hot. I could wish you were cold or hot. So then, because you are lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will vomit you out of my mouth. If we say that we
To
love
get
our Savior
rejected by Christ.
and love His righteousness,
I would
we
be
must
so
be
hurt.
careful that we are not also mixing that love with the love of evil and wickedness.
Then you're gonna be burning
It's
forever.
mixing hot and cold together, making us lukewarm. Our entertainment has been a massive tool working against us in order to promote sin and a tolerance of it. When they place feelings around these evil characters, when they are telling us stories from their
I
own,
hate evil.
they're
I really do.
subconsciously allowing us to view sin from a different perspective. And that's why today there are so many justifications of sin. There are so many reasons people feel that they can justify their disobedience. In the comments on one of my videos, I recently had someone say they love our Savior, but they refuse to turn the other cheek because we've been turning the other cheek for too long. I read so many other comments that are like this, where people have justifications for their disobedience. This is because there's been a mental transition within the hearts and minds of the world that feels there are justifications for sin, but there are justifications for evil. And when we hold these mindsets, we may not realize it, but we have moved away from our Savior. We have moved away from obedience of His word. We have moved away from seeking a path of righteousness. And this is exactly what the devil has desired. We have let him win. So what must happen today is we must do some self-reflection. We must ask ourselves, have we been conditioned to tolerate too much sin? Do we find pleasure in unrighteousness? We must do self-inventory and really ask ourselves the tough questions, because the devil wants us distracted from this. This is how subtle he is and how he works. He's not putting up a sign telling everyone, hey, you love evil. I'm making you love evil. I'm winning. I'm turning you away from the Most High. No, he's not doing that. He's working slowly in you and drawing you away methodically inside your heart. Now let's be clear. I am not saying that if you watch or have watched these movies or entertainment movies, you're going to hell.
That's how I honestly feel about them dark, evil, demonic fucks that I'm dealing with. You feel me? Curtisy Live channel. Welcome to the Curtisy Live. Type and subscribe. Type it in on SoundCloud and on Loom. It's not a game.
And I like action.
You feel me? Y'all always want to take me as a joke.
Check myself consistently.
But I don't play around when it comes to demonic ass people
I have become way
who
more
are heartless that don't give
than I have ever been. When I think
I don't want to fry your shit.
I look back at myself and think, I know
because I can if I want to, but I choose not to because I'm really following Christ. Like I don't want to burn him.
My mother never
I'm not ready to go to hell like these other niggas that are blind. And what pisses me off is the challenging when they challenge you like you are a pushover, like they can easily kill you, take you out, step on you, steal from you, murder, whatever. I will fry you back. I will hunt you down just like you want to hunt me. I'm gonna hunt you down because I'm a devil.
I do not allow to watch
and the story.
The majority of children
and that's how these people are out here. They're evil.
And I recommend
they're
this
wicked.
For your children as well.
So they really about that street life. They brag about selling drugs, killing people. Well,
Remember,
your stupid ass is not God fearing. You're on your way to hell.
22 and 23.
All right.
The lamp of the body is the eye. If therefore your eye is good, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be full of darkness.
Wow.
If therefore the light that is in you is darkness, how great is that darkness? We must watch what we allow our eyes to see and take in. This is not a time to entertain ourselves.
Right.
This is a time to prepare ourselves. This is a wake-up call for all of us to get our hearts and minds right. We need to live out these words found in Psalms chapter 101, verses 2 through 4.
And leave this world behind.
I will behave wisely in a perfect way. Oh, when will you come to me? I will walk within my house with a perfect heart. I will set nothing wicked before my eyes. I hate the work of those who fall away.
Wow.
It shall not cling to me. A perverse heart shall depart from me. I will not know wickedness.
Same thing with porn. Stop watching all of it. Stop indulging in or entertaining sin.
We are contaminating our hearts and minds. We are loving too much evil, and it needs to stop. Everything that we do today determines our eternity. Our true Savior is on the way for his bride, and the Antichrist is on the way for his deceived followers as well. The question I'm asking today is, who are you preparing yourself for? Be blessed. Okay, thanks again for watching. If this has blessed you, please make sure to like it and share it with others. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to follow this ministry on Facebook and Instagram, as well as on my website, truthunedited.com. As always, I would like to give a special thank you to those who have donated and contributed to this ministry. You know who you are. Your contribution and support are a huge blessing to me and give me strength to continue. To many that are paying attention, it's obvious that this world is changing. Those that believe in never letting a crisis go to waste really are applying that mentality to today. There are many today that think this is just a phase that will pass. Those that have blind optimism that believe that once this virus goes away, we will be coming back to life as normal. But the truth is that the life that we all knew not too long ago is drifting away week by week. If we are paying attention, it's pretty clear that the world we once knew will never be the same again. And for many, that understanding is too much to bear because they have not been mentally preparing themselves for this moment in time.
Hi,
One
Frank.
thing that I try to do is live in reality.
Sleep's a waste of time. I'll have plenty of time to sleep when I'm
Negative
dead.
circumstances happening around us. In this deceptive world, we must walk and maneuver with spiritual eyes. We must keep our feet planted strongly in the foundation of truth and understanding. We must be vigilant and live through expectations that are based on the world that is actually here, more than the world that we want to see. The truth is that we are right now being guided into a new world order. A total shift in how the world runs and operates. A total shift in our relationships with our government. A total shift in society completely. The world we knew is being transformed into something else. The thing is that it's easier to live in this type of changing world when we are mentally prepared for it. So what I want to do is provide perspective from my vantage point. Because the coronavirus is not your biggest risk. Now don't get me wrong, what's going on is still a risk. But it's not your biggest one. What should we be expecting in the near future? What does the future look like after the coronavirus?
Nobody here.
Let's talk about it. Let's begin. So, it's very hard not to be focusing on the coronavirus. Everywhere you turn, someone is speaking about it.
Nobody
All
here.
around the world, our lives have been completely shut down because of it. It seems this whole world has been affected by it. Economies around the world are crashing, bringing the world to an inevitable worldwide economic depression. Citizens across the world are in fear. They don't know who or what to believe in. They're quarantining in their homes at government's orders. Police and military are in the streets enforcing these quarantines. Television news anchors are broadcasting from their homes. A majority of businesses have closed. Even churches have closed their doors. Savings accounts of 401ks are being depleted by the day. Wall Street profits are tumbling. Jobless claims are skyrocketing. Congress is passing stimulus bills that bails out business, passes out checks to individuals, and gives out a little more support to citizens who are finding themselves that you would want to focus on this virus, but you should not. Take the proper precautions.
Yo, is he wearing a
for yourself
mask?
and your family, and move your mind away from it, because the virus is not your biggest risk. It's what comes after the virus that you should
Oh,
be
it's a
aware
lady.
of and
She
prepared
talking
for.
to herself over there.
Now, there are many claims that it's not really about the virus and really about 5G. And to me, that honestly makes more sense than the nonsense we are hearing about this virus. But virus or 5G, it doesn't really matter in the long run. It's the agenda that matters. The coronavirus is an extremely powerful scapegoat that the powers that be, the 1% of the 1%, have decided to use for this world transition. And it's not the virus that I will be focusing on,
why is he
but this
running?
transition. There's so many things changing, it's hard to know where to begin. First thing that should be understood is that we are entering in a post-American led world. What does that mean exactly? For decades since World War II, the world has been following the lead of the United States. The United States was the leader of the world, and everyone looked to it for the answers. It was the model of how things should go. But those times are coming to an end. Now, this is not something solely on Donald Trump, but for time's sake, it's easiest to start with him. For the majority of his presidency, Donald Trump has been pushing other countries away from depending on the United States and having everyone pay its fair share. The United States no longer being policemen of the world.
The United States cannot continue to be the policeman of the world.
The world is no longer looking to the United States for leadership, though. Even Russian media is reporting that Putin offered Donald Trump help, and Donald Trump accepted. Even going as far as showing that Russia just sent a plane full of supplies to the United States. In the past American-led world, America used to supply the help. In this post-American-led world, America is now receiving the help. Just the fact that this is being said shows the times that we are in regards to the respect of the United States leadership. America now has the most confirmed coronavirus cases in the world. Though the virus started in China, China is being praised on the way that it has dealt with it. The response in Europe and America has been slow and haphazard by comparison.
He still didn't get up.
China looks like the model country, as it was the first country to experience the epidemic and the first country to get out of it. The authoritarian model in Beijing now appears more viable than the Western democratic one. I'm just explaining what the narrative seems to be implying.
This nigga,
For people who care more about freedom, privacy, and individual rights, this world, after the coronavirus, looks a lot more worrying.
He had the biohazard tattoo on him.
Because the rights of the citizens are more greatly suppressed compared to the United States. And because people are in fear, they are desiring this more freedom and more rights.
There's a question mark right here. I don't know what it is.
Is a narrative that will eventually blame Donald Trump for not declaring martial law in a world that will be demanding more power and control from its government, handing over its rights and freedom to the government for more protection and security. The world is asking for more control by its government so that problems like this can be handled more efficiently. When people are scared, they will give up their liberties for more security, and that has always been a
about to stay asleep.
New World Order.
He buckled.
So, as we move forward, we should have an expectation of the world embracing more of a control structure that resembles China more than the United States. It's not China running the world or being the world power similar to how the United States was. That's not what the world will look like. But that the authoritarian style of government that China has will be implemented for the rest of the world. In China, people don't question their government. They know that they're under surveillance and lack privacy. They are a country that is tightly run, and based on the narrative that we are seeing, we should have an expectation of this to be spread around the world. This is a part of the New World Order.
Collection of old tattoos. I wouldn't swap over CDs for gold or
will bring negative growth for the first quarter. So that's the first quarter of 2020 with negative growth. Then the economy shut down in April and May into June.
She's heard he's left. He's leaving.
Another quarter of negative growth. A technical definition of a recession is 2 consecutive quarters of negative growth. So no matter how you look at it, we will be in a recession by July. A depression is negative growth for a year, which is highly likely as well. The point is that we are undoubtedly headed towards a global recession that will probably be labeled a depression.
You're going to work.
And this will lead to higher unemployment and massive business failures and bankruptcies. That will undoubtedly pop the credit bubble. This could happen even sooner than July. But either way, there is no saving. There is no going back to the way things were. And the Fed, who has been charged with propping up the economic system during the coronavirus, will not have enough ammunition to stop further problems. And if the government decides to do more stimulus and continue printing more money, for example, like how Trump is proposing a $2 trillion infrastructure bill, and Congress wants to provide more checks to citizens, if that continues, there will be a dumping of dollars. You can't keep printing money out of nowhere and expect the world to still have a demand. The oil crisis by itself could spark a dumping of dollars.
And work with my family and live a normal life like everybody else.
World reserve currency right now.
Why do I have to wonder?
People buy oil in dollars. They are required to. But right now, there is an oversupply of oil.
I'm just not made for that kind of
oil market.
I've been around too much violence all my life.
The biggest risk is not the coronavirus.
Normal life like that.
The biggest risk is the economic problems that the coronavirus will be blamed for causing in the coming future. Earlier I said we are witnessing a post-American.
She love you, man.
But that is not.
Y'all should get married, but y'all already buckled. Nigga with the fairy. Looking lame.
The collapse of the United States dollar, which is inevitably upon us. I have a video about this as well. Please watch it.
Aren't you gonna
This will
kiss
be
me?
the major transition into the New World Order. And we are witnessing the narrative that is being played out right now. Right now, there are businesses that are closed down that may never open up again.
I love
Or
it.
if they do, their longevity will be short. America is a consumer-driven economy. It survives when the consumer is financially strong and spending. They are predicting numbers like 50% unemployment. How can a country survive when 30% of the country is unemployed?
Yeah.
They will not have money to buy items.
Ready for retirement?
And even if the threat of the virus is gone for a period of time, it still will not change the world's economic conditions. Now, this explanation of the economic situation is very light in this video. If you do not agree or understand, watch my economic collapse video, and they will provide more facts. And please understand, this is not just specific to the United States, but the whole world will experience this. The United States is just so important because it is the economy that keeps the world comfortable. Massive unemployment and lack of income will come. In the end, people will be depending on the government to save them. No matter how you look at it, we are entering the New World Order, and life as we know it is forever changed.
Like maybe now.
If you have a mindset of things going back to the way they were before the virus, you are not mentally preparing yourself for what's coming.
Our Lord Jesus Christ.
While living through this coronavirus lockdown,
And
things right now still have been pretty peaceful. But there will be civil unrest soon. Prepare for it and stay inside when it occurs.
That's real.
There is also a very big chance for military
Give me
conflict.
my $100 before I get
North Korea
really
has shut
pissed.
down all negotiations with the United States and has been repeatedly firing
Yo,
missiles.
let me make you look deep.
The United States also started taking action against Venezuela,
you
trying to
win, I'll
transition
give
a
you
new government
$200
and
right
force
there.
Maduro to
But
step
if I
down.
lose,
There was a report in the New York Times just last week about an escalation in Iraq with Iran.
All right,
Article said the Pentagon has ordered military commanders to plan for an escalation of American colleagues in Iraq militia group that has threatened more attacks against American troops. But the United